Hey everybody, hope you're all doing good today. And today's topic is senior bass fishing tour. And this is something that, I've thought about for a lot of years. Even back when I was young, I thought it would, how cool it would be to have like a senior circuit, because all the other sports do. I mean, all the individual sports out there, bowling, golf, whatever like that, they all have, some type of a senior, fishing circuit. And, fishing is lined up perfect for that. And the reason I wanted to do a video on it is when I was on Ike Live a couple days ago, we were talking about it, and people thought it would be a legitimate, circuit that could do well. And I totally believe that. But anyway, I just sort of wanted to go over how, in a perfect world, if I had, control of the things, this is how I'd set it up. And first of all, I think the ideal scenario for this would be for Bassmaster to take it over, and they'd create a Bassmaster senior elite circuit. And initially you'd have to get your initial field, and the way to do that is, you have a process of fairity where, you take basically anyone that has fished Bassmaster events in the past that has either made the that is qualified for Bassmasters Classic, won a tournament, won a championship, have some type of a qualification criteria through past performance in the organization. And what that does is that sort of lends legitimacy to it, plus it sort of rewards the people that have been loyal to Bass for the years. And then once you have that initial field, the following years, you can get additional qualifiers based upon a qualifying system, and that could be done through the Bassmaster Opens. You could have the Bassmaster Opens serve as the qualifying criteria for both the senior elites and the elite series, where all the guys that were over 50 or whatever, their points would be figured up not only into the elite series qualification but to the senior tour both. So you could, it's the infrastructure is already set up where you could do that. And rules a little bit, the way that I would approach the rules in there, I do a little bit different on that. It's like, first of all, I would have different hours for the senior circuit. The hours would be 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock at night would be your tournament hours, because I've always thought in fishing the most ridiculous thing in the world is have to get up at 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning in the darkness and do all your stuff to get ready for a daylight takeout. Back when we had the Bassmaster Elite 50 circuit, we operated on a 10 to 6 schedule during that tournament circuit, and it was awesome. It's like you didn't have to get out of bed super early. You could work on tackle in the morning. People would have time to get off work in the evenings to come to the weigh-in. So it just turned out really good. So I'd have the tournament hours 10 to 6. Another thing I would do is I would have a deal where you're allowed one electronic unit on the console. You're allowed one electronic unit up front. That's all that you get right there. You have, that, and that sort of levels the playing field a little bit with that. And then I'd drop some of the rules out there that I think limit anglers in various ways, like getting out of their boat and not being able to push off from a mud flat to get back into some place. I'd eliminate a lot of those type of rules, just to sort of create a different scenario with that. But anyway, I'm just sort of curious to sort of see from the subscribers out there that I have, what does everybody think about it? Send me some comments with that. Drop a comment, let me know, because I don't see really what's holding it back. I mean, the big thing about that is not only I think that it would be a popular spectator event, I think it would be popular with the anglers, and I think that it would be an incredible marketing opportunity to gain sponsorship to this tour from non-endemic companies that gear towards the seniors. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of marketing money out there that is basically untapped, that is geared towards 50, 55 plus year old people in this country. And what a better marketing tool for that than to have a senior circuit. And then there's all different things you could have. You could have a challenge match between like the senior elites versus the regular elite series. I mean, there's just a lot of different things that could come out about it. But anyway, just a couple thoughts, sort of a short video here, a couple thoughts on, you know, the Senior Elite Series. Drop me some comments. Let's get a conversation started, see what everybody thinks about it. And who knows, maybe one day it'll happen. And talk about tough, though. I mean, you're talking about, people sort of think, well, you know, senior, yeah, that's seniors is going to be, you know, it's not quite the same level. I mean, on the senior circuit right now, you'd have guys like, you know, Kevin Van Dam, Mark Davis, you'd have Biffles, you know, Tommy Biffles in there, you'd have Jay Ellis, you know, Aaron Martins is getting close. I think Aaron is right at 50 now, so you'd have a lot of guns up there. I mean, this is not anything that would be any type of a slouch circuit at all. So anyway, shoot me some comments. We'll see where it goes from there, and hope you all guys are doing good. See you.